always fight.
I said, are y'all ready, Experience? Team, how y'all feel? Fired up!
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind.
These choices determine the difference between who you are and who you could be.
I never miss that fact, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.
You have your own challenges, but you can make a decision. You can either make money or you can make excuses.
You have to have the willpower to pull that power tool out that's inside of you and just go for it.
There's a lot of painful stuff that happened in my practice company. The reason why I grew up this much is because I learned a lot from them. The pain might be not my fault, but my healing is my responsibility.
It was a temporary pain for a lifetime of gain.
If you don't believe in you first, you can never ask someone else to believe in you as well. This is not a fake it till you make it, guys. Stop listening to that stuff.
My name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games. I just do this.
We need a vehicle, the fastest vehicle that we could find in this industry, and that's what? Superior.
No matter what happens, there's always something to be grateful for.
After death, to be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread.
9.5 years ago, on January 22nd, 2014, a vision was born. A vision of freedom, a vision of righteousness, a vision of equality, a vision of becoming the best damn financial services company this world has ever seen.
Your belief will build your endurance. You know how you say to someone, hey, let's build your list. What 3 people would you call in the middle of the night if you have a flat tire or something like that? How many people use that line? Okay, are you that person for your people?
True greatness is shown through one's works and actions, the way in which you impact the lives of others. Greatness does not make excuses or shy away from failure. Greatness is hard, but folks, hard defines greatness. Continue to be great, Experience.
Did my past dictate my future? So listen, I'm not worried about your current track record. I'm worried about where you're going. The past is in your head. The future is in your hands.
Hey, Grand Rising, everybody, and welcome to Good Morning, Experts. I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration, and I have the extreme pleasure of introducing to some and presenting to others none other than the host of this morning's Pass the Ball segment. He is the man with the reputation of being a master builder, a 6-figure ring earner, shareholder, and known to the family as none other than the man of courageous conversations, Uncle John.
Woo! Thank you for that, Troy Gandy. Can you hear me loud and clear?
I can.
All right, real quick, just for the people, because I know I'm not the only curious one. I know Eric isn't the only curious one. What does the index voice of inspiration mean? Can you explain that to us? Because that sounds like some slick words. I was like, man, that joint sounds slick as fish grease around here. But I know it has a meaning.
It does. Well, for me, I guess it starts with, I guess, being it's actually the essence of the concept of index in itself. And it's I guess, my best effort that I put forth each and every day you know, to try to be the best person that I can possibly be. Say, the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be pleasing and acceptable in thy sight. And he said the Bible always talks about, especially the second commandment, which the Bible, along with having no other gods before for him himself, is love thy neighbor as thyself. And the index strategy is actually it's the best strategy for one in the whole financial industry. It's a hybrid. It's a hybrid of both the fixed account and the variable account. The benefits being, in a fixed account, it never loses. In a variable account, it only rises when the market rises.
Man, hold up, wait. Now we cooking like fish grease. Now we cooking.
Yeah.
Did y'all know that? Y'all probably, like I was sitting back, I was like, Troy, that sounds so smooth, but what does it mean? So when he shared it with me yesterday, I was like, me and Eric were like, man, you got to share that with the people, man. So I just
Let me
wanted to
give you a
pull
little
over.
bit. Let me give you just a little bit more, Jock.
Now you only got 30 seconds now. You know, no, I'm just
Okay, I'm
messing
gonna
with
give
you.
it to
I'm
you
messing with
quick. It represents actually who we are as God's children and as businessmen and women. And when in that second commandment it says, "Love thy neighbor as thyself," well, it only offers that which is uplifting and inspiring, and never bringing someone else down. So it's giving us a quick direction into how to actually conduct our business. This means we will always make our business grow with ease by breaking the ice, always with being professional, just professional comments and things of that sort. You know, you look professional. You look like a winner. You look like someone that loves helping other people. It's a reminder to conduct our business on the SIPSI principles: courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit. You know, which of the best two financial tools are you using for your family to find to get your FIN number?
Everybody give it up to Troy, the index voice himself. Now we know what it means. All right. So real quick, ladies and gentlemen, this is Jock Vaughn, aka Uncle Jock. We are welcoming everybody to the biggest, the baddest CEO meetup on the planet. Troy just dropped some nuggets. As you know, we're in the tip drill version of Pass the Ball. Pass the Ball is where we get testimonies from the field from our experts from coast to coast, and they share inspiration. And after you hear the sound of my voice, then you'll be hearing from none other than everybody's coach, Erik Robinson. So real quick, I got 3 questions for y'all. If you are in the attendees, co-host, please let the attendees in so they can be a part of this full-blown experience. But I got 3 questions for y'all. Team, how y'all feel?
Fired
up.
And what's up?
My income.
And DJ, I hope you are on my heels. Who gets a green sheet?
Everybody gets a green
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
Woo, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, DJ. You were on my heels this morning. DJ on time is in the building. Yes. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take the ball and I am going to pass it to somebody I like hearing from. He's actually positioned himself as a future leader. He's already a leader, but when I say a future leader in this industry, not only on this team, in this village, none other than, he don't even see it coming. I can tell he bobbing his head. Nathaniel Hooker, what you got for us this morning, champion?
What's good? How you guys doing? Happy Tuesday, family. Yeah, man. Look, ever since I spoke last, I've been trying to keep everything, under wraps and that and the other. But I got a lot of exciting things happened. I got a call today. It was funny. We were having our talk yesterday about PR, and I used to work with a guy. And a lot of you guys don't know is I just found the marketing for my business. And this PR guy hit me up that I used to work with, and he's like, "Hey, let's talk. Your market overlaps with my market." And after yesterday's talk about PR specifically, I'm like, all right, well, I'm available Tuesday or Wednesday. Hit me up, and we're gonna have a call today at 1 o'clock to talk about some PR stuff. So my new brand, I'll let you guys know about it soon once I have everything written down and worked out. But I have a whole marketing system set up for the first 60, 90 days of what I'm doing, and then once I get more comfortable on camera and such, I'm going to do my masterclass. Secondly, is I spoke to somebody who I was dripping on for a little while, and she said yesterday, she's like, "I just quit my job." And I was like, "Sweet, that means you're coming to talk to me, right?" She's a master. She's a master at social media, but she's also a master. Her father's a businessman, and she knows how to do the talk, walk the walk. So hopefully, I can get her on one of these calls. Might be a little bit early for her today, but hopefully tonight, get her on that first week training. So I've got a lot of things going on. The fire's being stoked, and that sprinkler is about to go off. So
Cool. Hold on real quick, Nathaniel, before you pass it, because you said a couple things that I want to talk about. One is you talked about setting up your PR and your marketing campaign. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is important because this is a long play. And when you have to slow down, sometimes you got to slow down to speed up. And if you're somebody that's setting a campaign is just that. It's not something that's going to happen on microwave time. So you got to be very intentional and very deliberate when you're going into this phase, because it can be a phase if you don't have the stamina or the wherewithal or the tough skin, it could take you out of the game because you're not going to get right now results. So I just wanted to lay that out. And then you also said, you keep your fire stoked. You got to keep that thing. It's almost like a farmer nurturing the soil. Once you plant the seeds, you got to keep tilling the soil, keep nurturing it. Or in Nathaniel's case, keep stoking that fire. So thank you for sharing, brother. Who you passing that ball to?
Yep. All right. Happy Tuesday. I don't see any hands, so I'm going to call. I do see a hand for MTax. Go ahead, take it away. This lady gave us a masterclass, and it made me jealous, and the fact that she was able to do it so quickly. So I'm jumping on that heels, trying to get it done. So go ahead, take it away.
Lady Monique.
Monique, there you go.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Nathaniel. Thank you for supporting as well. I appreciate that. I just want to share this morning. Well, last week I had like a little wealth seminar with a couple of different people. And one of the people that shared was from Edward Jones. And so, I hate when I go to places and I have to follow Edward Jones because they, anyway. But, I did it anyway. And afterwards, me and him got to talking and stuff. And so I'm actually going to his office at 11 because he was saying some of the stuff you talked about, I don't even know about. And I was like, yeah, we need to get together, because you're doing 401ks and stuff, but I can teach you some stuff. I can send some people to you and stuff like that. So I'm going to his office at 11 to talk to him and see how we can have some synergy. But I just wanted to share too about Uncle Jock when we talked about follow-up. I had all these people I told you guys about that I sat down and did green sheets with. And this week, my goal is to close those deals. And so I put 2 in this week so far, a husband and wife. And that follow-up, it really is key because you find out that people just going through stuff. People getting sick, deaths in the family and stuff like that, but they still are on board. So I'm looking forward to putting some more policies in. I'm looking at this big annuity. Be praying for me. I got to get this annuity. She needs it and I need it. So I'm focused on getting that done this week. So that's all I have. That's my money making things for the week.
All right, cool. But as you always do, you drop some fire. And like Nathaniel said, sometimes you drop a masterclass in 2 minutes or less. Let's talk about something you just said. Number one is the follow-up. The the follow-up is important, ladies and gentlemen. I talked to somebody yesterday. Actually, I talked to two agents yesterday, and a lot of times we're so used to talking to somebody and say, you know what? I'm not chasing that person. I'm not going to be, but you got to look at it like this. We're the agent. It's more of a priority most of the time for us to connect with the client. The client, once we're educating them and they have the education, it becomes important, but it's not a priority just yet. So we got to remember that when we're talking to these clients, you might tell them, hey, let's meet on a Zoom on Friday. Touch that client or that prospect 2 or 3 times before the actual appointment. You talk to them on a Monday, you tell them you're going to meet with them on Friday at 7 p.m., and you think that they're just going to show up at 7 p.m. No, touch them 2 or 3 times along the way. Hey, are you familiar with Zoom? Just wanted to remind you, make sure you're not, preoccupied. You got to touch these folks because, again, it's important to them, but it's more of a priority for us. And we can't get mad. All we got to do is stay in the process. You know what I mean? Stay in the process. So thank you for sharing. And there's a couple of hands up. Who you passing that ball to?
Uncle Jock, hold on, sir. Can you slow that down? Because I don't think people caught the difference between importance and priority. Can you just break that down one more time? Because you said it, and I don't know if people got it.
Yes. So, like I said, when we're talking to these prospects, our goal is to sell life insurance. At the end of the day, is to make that transaction, is to make a sale. But we have to remember that it's more of a priority. It's more on our up their list than it is for them. When they hear the information, they're intrigued most of the time. They want to see what their options are. However, once you get off that phone and life starts to life and the kids, little Johnny got to get picked up and you got to take the wife grocery shopping and all that stuff happens, it goes out the window. So us as the professional, we have to stay in that professional vein and we have to do like professionals. This is what separates professionals from amateurs. Amateurs just say, you know what? I'm going to take my ball and I'm going to leave the court. I'm going to go to another basketball court. No, this is where your money is. If you got enough patience to realize that it's a priority for you. It's important, or it's up to you to make it important to them. And through those touches, shift it from becoming important to them to now it becoming a priority for them as well. Now they want to meet you on this Zoom. They're going to be there early because you've made it a priority for them. But you got to it doesn't just happen in one conversation. So Eric, I hope did that answer that for you?
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Robinson. All right, cool. So who are you passing that ball to?
Thank you so much, Chuck. It was awesome. I'm gonna pass the ball to, I'm biased to her because I love her, but my coach, my business partner, I mean, she's everything to me and I appreciate her, Miss V.
Thank you. Good morning, family. I wanted to share some really fun and exciting, and I know will be profitable and productive activity. Last night, I was able to, I think I shared with you a little bit ago, that I virtually accosted the manager of one of the social services programs in the city of East Point, where I live, here in Atlanta. It's actually Atlanta, but they teach about 25 families about creating wealth. And one of the courses was insurance planning, but they didn't have anybody to teach it for the 6 months that the program was underway. Submitted a proposal, they loved it, and we were supposed to start for their next 6-month session, which begins in July. But then I got a call from the director who said, listen, we have 2 more classes this semester. Can you teach Monday? Yesterday. And I said, sure.
Nice.
We did a Zoom and we used Creating Wealth with Life Insurance. My partner Monique was with me in the back office answering questions on the chat while the Zoom was going on and gathering information. She created a QR code so the folks could click on it and get more information, and we ended with a green sheet. And so we ended up with almost 60 people on the call, on the Zoom. And so our follow-up is getting appointments with them to do their green sheets. They had some good questions. And I'll end with, there was one lady on there who clearly either has her license or knows something about the life insurance business because she asked about the $1 Million Baby. And, we did just a quick how that works, going back to the week 1 training and showing the impact of compound interest. So again, all of that came to fruition in less than 30 days.
All right, hold on, Miss V. Hold up. In the words of Nate Dogg, hold up. So we're gonna pull this over real quick. We got some unpacking to do. So put on your hazard lights. Stay in the car, but put on your hazard lights. And I got a couple questions. First off, how long ago or how long did it take for this process to manifest from its inception to yesterday?
Less than 30 days. I think it was, I saw her at a city council meeting doing the presentation on their progress. And that was about 3.5 weeks ago.
Okay, bing, indicator. Where did she meet this lady at where?
City council meeting.
City council meeting. So Miss V was smart enough to be able to place herself in a position where she can add and multiply to her business. Now, here's where the other magic happens. So, Miss V, you didn't go after you had the conversation and she told you, hey, come on, you can definitely come over and speak to some people over here. Then you phoned a friend or phoned a business partner, correct?
I did.
So now you and Monique get a chance to not only go and bond, but have some fun, ask some questions, make it interactive, which it sounds like you did.
We did.
And then what was the end result? Prospects.
Prospects, again, almost 60 folks on the call, and Monique was able to capture because the people had to put their names in the chat so that they could get credit for showing up in the program.
Wow.
So we just captured those. We created a QR they could scan or just link in to connect with us. We capture their info, and we're following up with everyone to offer, again, the books to read, as well as let's get your green sheet scheduled. Tell us a little bit about you.
Wait a doggone, wait a flipping minute. Do y'all realize she just gave a whole masterclass? First of all, where else did they do that at? This is the biggest, baddest CEO meetup on the planet. She just dropped, if y'all not picking up what she's putting down, and if y'all are not getting fired up, your wood is wet. Woo! Man, you just knocked my socks off. Hold on, let me find another pair because Miss V. So, for the sake of time, that was excellent, Miss V. Thank you so much for sharing. Who are you passing that ball to?
I can't see any hands up. So if you would
I can help you out.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I can move my screen to see. I still don't. We got a lot of folks on.
They call him the professor.
Oh my goodness.
And he's from your neck of the woods.
This gentleman is such an incredible inspiration. He was really wonderful on Saturday at the Georgia expansion explosion. And he always has these pearls of wisdom that come across so matter of factly, but they are so deep and so profound. I am honored to pass the ball to the professor, the Elijah Pai.
Good morning, Miss V. Wow, it's going to be a tough one to follow after you. Everybody loved you last Saturday. I'm telling you, people were like, hey, send me the picture you took with Miss V. Send me that picture. And I'm telling you, it was awesome. The experience you shared, the knowledge you shared, and so calm, down to earth. People love that. So thank you for sharing your activities this morning. You've always been inspirational. I want to just share something. First of all, personal, I always set a benchmark for me every month that I always want to make sure that I qualify for the entrepreneur launch. So glad last night I was able to hit that, and then the rest go forward. So I always make sure that every month I do that either by recruiting or by sales or by annuity. Because if I recruit 3 people, that's an expansion of my business. If I sell, I make money. If I also do annuity, I make money. But all of that comes from helping somebody either by bringing them the opportunity into the business or also by helping them strengthen their financial future. But one thing that I also want to share is that it is a moment, right? What we are doing is a movement and not a moment. It's a movement. So this morning, I already reached out over 11 people because I know it's a movement. A moment, things can change. You can get all the excitement, you can drink the Kool-Aid, you have the excitement, the sugar in your blood and in your body and everything. But then when it is gone, right? But if it's a movement, you got to keep on keeping up because situation might change, but the movement, mission, and goal will stay the same. So I'm seeing it every day as a movement and not a moment. It's a movement that we have to make sure that because if we don't carry on this movement and this struggle, a lot of people are going to be left behind. And like I shared last Saturday, there are thousands of people out there that need what we have. There are so many parcours. So thank you for allowing me to share.
This is a
And
movement, not a moment, a movement. Thank you, sir. And
it's a
who you sharing
pleasure.
that?
Yeah, it's a pleasure to bring on the stage this wonderful lady. She has been an inspiration. She has been her activities and the way she helping the people every day is challenging, and we try to catch up with her. So please help me welcome Miss Takisha Carr, the next ED that I can't wait to take a picture for her working on the stage in Texas.
I
Across the
cannot
state.
wait. We're looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much. Right back at you, Professor Elijah Pai. And I tell you, it is always a pleasure just to be in your company and to hear so many great nuggets that you share. I just want to talk really, really quickly. I know we hit on it a little bit just about the power follow up. I had a conversation with a young lady a couple years ago, and she worked for a really high-end auto place. And in our conversation, we were talking about business, but she saw me at a at a career day. And at the career day, they asked me to come and talk about my catering business. So I was talking about my catering business, but I never mentioned to her about my insurance business. Got a call one yesterday from this young lady, and she called to recruit me. She called to tell me about the practice company, talking about the practice company and how we should, what we had going on. And, she was just sharing a lot of information. And as we continued to talk, I began to identify things that were going on in her practice company that just were crazy. And you guys know how the practice company is, right? There's a lot of things that happen. So I began to share with her. One thing that was really evident for me is they sold her a policy. They sold her, how they they sold her their famous policy, and they encouraged her to cancel the IUL that she currently had, gave her the famous policy that they offer. And as an agent, she was understanding that this policy was going to last until she was 95 and that price would not change. guys, if we cannot be transparent and honest with the people that we're working for or the people that we're working with, who the heck can we trust? And it kind of moved me the wrong way. She and I, we spoke probably about 5 hours off and on yesterday, just identifying things that we thought were impossible to happen in the practice company and how we compare it here to Xperia. Long story short, she's on a call this morning. And
Nice.
before I could get out the shower, I had a text message. I'm sorry, Troy. Before I could get out the shower, I had a text message, and she says, "Hey, I need you to set me up in your company today. Show me how to get my license," because they were holding her license. They had not applied for her license.
Wow.
They told her she needed to create a buzz. She needed to do field training before they turned in her license. They had not applied for them. And she brought one person in yesterday accidentally, and she probably had about 5 or 6 more people that were going to go to their Zoom today. Long story short, we'll be doing an AOA today. And those 5 people that were supposed to go to her group this evening, they're going to be joining us at 7 o'clock.
Nice work. Love it, love it, love it. That was another master class by none other than the superstar, Miss Takesha Carr. Wow, man. Where else y'all get stuff like this at? Let's go ahead and close out. Takesha, pass that ball. Somebody else had their hand up, and then we'll transition to the everybody's coach.
Yes. I was hoping he would put his hand back up. I saw it up earlier and it disappeared. This is a gentleman I really don't know very well. However, I see that he has a distinct title of executive director behind his name. Therefore, he's put in some dues. Either he's been here for a while in order to make it happen, or he's created a buzz. So when he came in, it was already given to him. And without further ado, I would like to present to some and introduce to others Mr. LeBaron Edwards, executive director.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I
Yes, sir.
appreciate that intro. First of all, I appreciate y'all for letting the brother hang out. I'm actually just dropping off my niece to her job right now. So I'm in the car. But I just wanted to say real quick, we're gonna wrap it up with me. First of all, thank you for allowing me to be a part of Saturday. Ever since Saturday, it inspired me to get back into my builder's mode. I've always been a builder. Between today and Saturday, I got 20 confirmed interviews to get people in this business. I have 8 KTAs, field training KTAs with my team, because I got to make sure that they understand how to do this and do it right. And you know what? I'm taking on that green sheet ideology. I appreciate that hookup, folks. And then I'm just out here making some moves, trying to get some things popping. I'm just back in my bag. I was a 6-figure income earner in other companies. There's no reason why I can't be a 7-figure earner here. So look, I'm about to do this damn thing. I'm about to do it big and build some momentum going into convention and going into the end of this year, and really show people that it was not a fluke me getting to 6 figures in the practice company. It was destiny for me to know how to do it and do it in a better system, in a better place called Xperia. That's all I got for you folks. Peace out.
LeBaron. And for y'all that don't know, man, we were sitting at he actually emceed did the audio for the event, and we just got a chance to meet and really bond. Myself, my wife, Eric, his wife, LeBaron and his wife Helena, and we just had a great time. And he didn't know about the call. He's like, "Hey, man, pop your head in, be a fly on the wall, and see what the village is doing." So we want to say welcome to the village, LeBaron. You are always welcome, and keep doing what you are doing, sir. Great
Appreciate you
job.
out.
So I'm gonna take the ball and pass it over to none other than the index voice of inspiration, Mr. Troy Gandy. The floor is yours, sir.
Woohoo, brother LeBaron.